All right, here's the frame for the 74 we've been working on. Phil's got it all ready to go, and it's actually going to be on top of the Cornwall box. Half or quarter or 3/8?
No, universal.
You find one? Oh, Mexican socket set? What is it, 302?
Yeah, stock 302.
Oh, with fuel injection on it, or is that?
Yeah, Proflow.
Proflow? Pretty good, actually. Got a red head? Or just got a red cap on it?
No, it's a redhead box.
Yeah.
Straight from redhead.
Yeah, watch those redheads. Still love that BFG ATs. Cool looking tire.
I like the smell of the rubber.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have worked at a tire shop.
Hey, smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you. Choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
First sunlight. First time it's seen sunlight since it's been painted. Sorry, got a bunch of stuff in the way here. Definitely green.
Hey, Red, do you have an 11/16?
Yeah. Alright, back here playing around with the Bronco. Basically, we got this sandblasted and epoxied it, tried to keep it kind of sealed up until we had a little bit time to get to it. And when this time has came, Phil had dropped us off some new stainless trim. This one was a non-stainless grill. This was originally an original grill that had been stainless. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to mark out the holes that are here. I think the trim comes to like somewhere in here, and then the curve piece. Basically that kind of goes. So the only thing we gotta kind of make sure is that we are far enough this way to hold this down, but not so far that the clip that we insert into our chrome or stainless will affect this. I think we put the clip in here, and this is going to help hold that end down. So I think that's the only thing we really need to worry about. And then once we get these holes measured out, we'll measure those and try to figure out what size thread that is. It looks like quarter, maybe just a little bit. So we'll come over and grab a 1/4" drill bit and see if it's quarter or a little bit larger. So, and quarter's right on the money. So we'll drill these. Actually, so quarter looks like the size hole that we need. So what we'll do is we'll kind of mark these out to left hand, and then I don't know if this is a top and bottom to that or not. Bronco grill lower molding, so I'm just gonna lay them up here kind of in the, make sure we got them all, upper and lower. So there's no difference between top and bottom, just a left and right. If you look at the grill, it's a little bit wider. It looks like this here would probably have more of an angle than this because it kind of goes out, kind of tapers out as the grill goes up towards the hood. So that's kind of the plan. We're gonna mark out, drill some holes, and then I'm gonna halfway kind of set this together, make sure it all goes together, and then we'll package that stuff back up, finish out a little bit of body work we were doing here a couple days ago, and then get that thing ready for 2K primer. So that's the plan. Let's see if we can get something done on this Bronco today.
Let me show you what's up, 'cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God,
We got the Bronco grill ready. We're just going to 2K basically through here, and there's no body work other than right here. So that's pretty heavy coated epoxy, so I'm just gonna sand that down. Won't worry about blocking all those out like perfect with 2K because you don't really need to. The other thing we gotta do is figure out, Phil's on his way to come pick up the fenders and some of the small parts, the mirrors, which I broke one, so I'll get a mirror, the trim for the grill, door handles and that type of stuff, just because I don't want it here. And we did get a new tailgate, which I've had really good luck with these. They fit pretty good for an aftermarket. So that's Dennis Carpenter's kind of a factory replacement. So we'll open these up. Steel tailgate, $13.35. So we'll open these up and check out when Phil's here. I think we're going to shave the license plate light or something like that. So I'll have him look at it when he's here. He's here. So I'll let you guys know. He's pulling it right now. I'll pull this out and then we will see what we got to fix on it. There's something we got to weld up. So I'll let you guys know here in a minute. So Phil just left, picked those fenders up, had a bunch of parts, and we went over this tailgate. This is a Dennis Carpenter tailgate. I'm pretty sure the last one I got was black. You said that they were all kind of bare metal, so we got some kind of weird coating on them. Probably keep it from rusting there. Maybe like a zinc coating or something. But I don't know what these are. Weird. So we're gonna have to weld those. That one, this one. It's just a little too deep to stuff. I'm not sure what those holes are, so we're gonna get rid of those holes. And that one there. So we'll have to flip that over. But what we're gonna get rid of is we're running the license plate and stuff on a tire carrier. So there's gonna be a big tire right here, so you won't see any of this. So we're gonna build a plate piece for this, fill this hole in, fill something there, this one, get rid of this bump stop, basically that like cams over. There's a screw here, the screw's in that has like a piece of wire thingy that like cams over and then like pushes the tailgate out. So if you're running your tailgate, say you're running your tailgate down, you can still have your license plate out, I guess is what the thing is. And we'll get rid of this hole. And this hole, we'll leave the drain holes, and then we're gonna fix a little bit of the bodywork. Do a little bit of bodywork right here where our where they spot welded this inner brace to this outer piece. So they're all kind of got those little funky spots there. And I'm probably gonna smooth these out here just because I think that it'll look better, and also they're not very, like this one's higher than that one's lower. They're just not very uniform. So same thing here, we'll do that, and then we'll primer this whole thing. We'll probably just do a little bit of filler work, and then we'll probably just epoxy it. It's okay to do a little bit of filler and then epoxy over that. If you're doing a massive amount and you're leaving something open for long periods of time, I would epoxy it and then do bodywork over the top of that. But I think on the little bit of bodywork we're gonna have to do on this, we'll be fine. And then, so yeah, I don't know what else we got going on as far as that Bronco. We got this hood here, but I'm gonna try to get the tailgate, the grill, because the hood's pretty much the last thing that's gonna go on. The grill on that top will be the last two things. It probably doesn't really matter which one we put on first, and then we'll come back here. I think that these are gonna go in multi white, and I need to do the dash and the ashtray and the glove box door green. I did primer it because there's probably needed a little bit of bodywork or something right there. So that's the plan for this next little bit on the 74 Bronco stuff. So see if I can't get something done this afternoon.
I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad.
Alright, back here on, I think it's like Friday morning. Playing back with the Bronco and our 32 or 31 Ford. Right now we're kind of messing with this Bronco tailgate. It's where I left off last night. We got everything welded up and ground down. I just started hitting this with some 80 on my polisher, like basically a Bondo. I use as a polisher, a Bondo hog. This 8-inch disc here, I took and kind of ground the, after I 36'd it on the small roll lock, I hit the over the top of these here just a little bit, and then along the side of here to try to like, this kind of like bowed out a little bit right here and looked just a little funky. So I was just trying to get it a little like flatter than I could do with a 3-inch roll lock. Same thing here, this kind of like went down and popped out, but I got it looking pretty good. If anything, we brought this in just a hair, which will help us with our tailgate gap on the body, just in case the body's pushing a little bit. Shouldn't be, but you just never know. I'd rather have a little bit fatter gap than too tight of a gap. But before I'm going to put a little bit of filler here, just a little bit here, then we'll sand this thing down and get it epoxied. I'll go ahead and epoxy over small areas of filler is fine. But I forgot to take this off, so I need to get a spot wheel driller, knock this off, clean that area up, and then we'll buzz this whole thing down with 80 grit. But I think before I do that, it almost feels like there's, like, I don't know if it's a film, or, I mean, some of that's my grinding dust, but it kind of feels funky, so I'm going to go ahead and wax and grease the holy crap out of this thing, and maybe even pour some lacquer thinner on it. Just try to wash any oils and stuff that's on there. Basically, when I go to sanding, I don't want a bunch of that sand dust and stuff that's going to create see, how can I put this? If this thing has got oily and any kind of residue on it, I don't want the sand, paper, grits, and then the dust from sanding, and then wax and grease it, because it'll just wash all that stuff into the cracks and plug them up. I would rather do it now before I do that, and then hopefully all those are clean and it could just kind of flush everything out. So that's the plan on that. I just don't want to hopefully create a bigger mess down the road. So let me wash that thing out really good, pull that license plate bumper thing off, and then we'll buzz it down with 80 and try to get it epoxied. All right, back here on, I think it's Monday. Shoot, I don't know. I was up at the Cancer Center all morning. It's 11:30. Get back here, get to work. I actually did kind of sand on the Bronco grill a little bit. Just kind of went back over it real quick. I was blocking on it last week, and then had a few low spots I needed to touch up. So unfortunately, it means we're gonna have to reprimer part of that, but it is what it is. I got the tailgate in there I need to do.